Hi, I'm Liav from Option Samurai, and today I want to show you a whole category of filters I like using when I'm selling puts. We call them value on strike. I like these filters because when you sell an out-of-the-money put, you're not only analyzing this stock at today's price, you're also agreeing to buy it at the strike price if the market turns against you. Every number you'd normally look at, the valuation, the distance from a moving average, or from the analyst target, is measured at where the stock is right now. But if this put gets assigned, you have to buy 100 shares at your strike. So the real question isn't simply, do I like this stock right now? It's, will I like this stock 12% lower? You could work that out yourself, strike by strike, in a spreadsheet, or you can just filter for it. Look at my screen. I have a new naked put scan. Start by clicking Add Filters and then type Strike. The first thing I want to know is whether the strike is genuinely far out. And a percentage can't tell me that. 10% out on a utility is a long way. 10% out on a biotech can be a regular daily movement on a Tuesday. The filter called Standard Deviation on Strike fixes that. It measures the gap in standard deviations using the last month of prices. So a 2 standard deviation strike means the same thing on every stock in the list. I'm comparing them on a level playing field instead of eyeballing it. A TR on strike does the same job using the average true range, which is basically the stock's typical daily move. The more volatile a stock is, the further out the filter pushes the strike automatically. Now the part that actually decides the trade for me. If this thing gets assigned, what am I buying and at what multiple? PE on strike takes the strike and divides it by earnings per share. So a stock changing hands at 30 times earnings today might be 24 times down at my strike. That's the number I care about. I'm not buying it at 30. I'm agreeing to buy it at 24, and I'm getting paid in the meantime to make the offer. Future PE on strike runs the same math against next year's estimated earnings, which is the one that matters when a company is growing into its valuation. And once the forward multiple at my strike is somewhere I'd have bought anyway, the trade suddenly becomes more appealing. Then I want to know how much room is left from my strike, not from the price on the screen. The distance from target price on strike filter measures the analyst's target against the strike instead of the current price. And if it pays a dividend, dividend yield on strike shows what you'd actually be collecting at your entry price. Buy lower and you get a higher dividend yield. And if you enjoy technical analysis, I think you'll particularly like the next ones. The 200-day moving average on strike gives you the percentage gap between your strike and the standard long-term trend line. So I can require that assignment only ever happens below trend. If I get the stock, I get it at a discount to its own long-term average. 52-week high and low on strike do the same against the year's range. Where does my strike actually sit between the two extremes? Screen near the bottom of that range, and you're systematically selling puts at levels the stock has bounced from before, instead of up near the highs, where the premium looks great and the entry doesn't. One thing worth keeping in mind: a low multiple at your strike can be low for a reason, and the earnings number behind it is today's number. So I read these as, would I be happy owning it there? Not as proof it's cheap. They tell you exactly what you're agreeing to. They don't promise the story stays the same. Stack a few of these, and the scan stops handing you high premium and starts handing you the entry you actually wanted in the first place. Say 2 standard deviations out, below the 200-day moving average. Forward valuation under 20 at the strike. But that's just one example, and those are my numbers. Yours might be 1 standard deviation and a much lower multiple, or the other way round entirely. The point is, you're setting the terms you'd want to be assigned on. That's not a list of puts I'm hoping expire worthless. That's a list of prices I'd be glad to own the stock at, and I'm getting paid while I wait to find out. Open a naked put scan, hit Add Filters, and have a look at value on strike for yourself.